Hi, everybody. This is Spiritual Teacher for You, and I'm here to tap into the collective energy and give us a reading because I feel some different energy today. I don't know what it is, but it could be because the 4/4 portal was yesterday. So it honestly feels like we are 1:44 on the clock. I'm taking that as confirmation. We definitely have entered a different frequency, a different something. We've shifted, and I think everyone is feeling this right now. There's just an energy today. The weather went from being kind of cool to hot. Like there's just a shift all around. Okay, Five of Wands comes out here right away, and I keep splitting the deck on the devil here. So I definitely feel like we are coming into are in a frustrating time dealing with, I'm just going to say the devil, dealing with old things coming back up to tempt you, old people coming back in to try to get you to go back to the frequency and timeline you were on before, that old timeline. Yeah, there, and if you don't, I'm hearing spirit say, if you don't rein in your emotions and fill your self-love cup first, these will be easy to go back to. So it's like you're so frustrated because the temptations are there, but you're almost at a point now, you're like, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep going back to this energy. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands reversed here, meaning you feel like you have a decision to make, or you feel like you've made the wrong decision, but I'm also feeling like you have a decision to make and you're not wanting to make it. And it's like, I feel that the decision you need to make, but the energy's not right yet, I'm hearing spirit say. So you can relax and rest a little bit. The energy is not there to make this decision yet, but they can feel your hesitancy towards making that decision. So it's almost like there needs to be a shift in energy here. Instead of worrying about when that decision time is coming, instead of focusing on the present and taking action towards your authentic self's energy. Okay, I was trying to get the right words out there. But yeah, there's something that you are working on that you need to focus on and not worry about this decision that you feel like you're going to have to make. It does feel like it's in the background, kind of like nipping at you a lot. Like, oh, I know this is coming. I know this is coming. The universe agrees that yes, there is decision time that is coming, but for now, what you are doing is building up that solid foundation within yourself to be able to make this decision. 333 on the clock. So I feel like there are many energies around you at this time that you could focus on, and spirit is wanting you to focus on being creative. Really thinking outside of what you normally do and coming up with this is the same energy I was feeling yesterday, honestly. Coming up with the ideas, not coming up with them, the ideas that you come up with, actually putting them into giving them life. Yeah. So you will be walking away from, and we've got the Magician on the bottom here, Major Arcana card, but it was on the bottom. So this energy is kind of low lying there, kind of in the background, but you are currently manifesting whether you know it or not. And Spirit's asking you to really pay attention to what you're focusing on, because whatever you're focusing on, whatever you're worrying about, whatever you're obsessing over, that is what you are currently manifesting. So if you are obsessing and thinking over something that doesn't make you feel good, there needs to be a shift, because you don't want to manifest more of the thing that's making you stay up at night or make you Like it's almost like you need to focus on your own joy and happiness. And I'm getting, and your inner child wants to come out and play. Focus on that to be able to make this decision a lot easier when it does come around. Yes, that is definitely what I was feeling. This Nine of Swords energy, just you being very worried about a decision that you feel like you're needing to make. And it feels like it's deciding between two timelines or two pathways, like choosing to be with someone or not choosing not to be with someone. I'm definitely getting some heart chakra pain, like pinging in my heart chakra. So I do feel like this causes you a lot of heartache thinking about leaving this person. And just had to make sure my mic was not muted like it was the other day. Yeah, and I see that the energy is there for you to um you could self-sabotage at this point, because I don't feel that you've created the super solid foundation. That's why I feel this anger and frustration in you, like you thought you were over having to deal with this energy, and now it's back around, and and I feel like you thought you healed from it, now it's back around tempting you again, and you're like, what? No. And you're like mad at yourself. Like, why is this even something I'm thinking about? No, I disconnected from that. And it's not that this energy is coming around to stay. It's coming back up for you to reflect and figure out what, spirit? Figure out what's more important to you. Is what I heard. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of your strength, perseverance. Sorry, I'm just getting some interesting energy here all of a sudden from this Seven of Wands card and Seven of Cups card. So two sevens there. Seven being a very spiritual number. Following this, so if you're here, I feel like for at least some of you, you're on a spiritual awakening path. And I see that you're lots of, oh my gosh, wow. Lots of I see you getting lots of imagery, lots of intuitive downloads, feeling lots of energy. Just getting like little snippets of visions that you have no idea what they mean, but and so this is a good confirmation that you are opening to spirit and you are being open to receiving. Keep going, keep being open, and open yourself even more. Strengthen that muscle of your intuition, that third eye. Okay. You may be having headaches, maybe a lot of pressure in your third eye area, and then almost like a headache comes after that pressure. And I feel like this is an activation of your third eye and intuition. Even your pineal gland feels like it might be decalcifying. Yeah. Okay. So for those on the spiritual path, what can they expect, spirit? I feel like we're going in a different direction here. So let's put these cards back in, and then we're going to ask, what is the direction that those having a spiritual awakening are going in? We want to know. What is the energy surrounding this spiritual awakening? Spiritual. Okay, so we've got Four of Cups and Five of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a time of introspecting. Also, I'm hearing withdrawing yourself from people who have a lack mentality, but that it's affecting you. Their lack mentality, their negative Nelliness, their pessimism, it is affecting you. And there is a need to isolate from that energy. Definitely. Because all that's doing is planting the seeds of lack mindset into you. So, yes, whoever you feel like has a lack mindset, negative Nelly syndrome, very pessimistic, half glass empty kind of people, always complaining, always tired, get away from them. That's just gonna hinder your progress. Yes, this is a time of separating your energy from energies that are bringing you down. The tower is here. Holy moly. The Hierophant is here. That is three major arcana cards right in a row. The Hermit, the Tower, the Hierophant. You're definitely going through a spiritual awakening, and it's not until you separate yourself from these bucket of crab energy sucking vampires that you are not going to, you have to separate from them in order to elevate. I'm even seeing that you are someone who other people look to for advice when it comes to spiritual things. You're a very spiritual person, and people look up to you as someone they can talk to about spiritualness, okay? This can be a heavy burden for you sometimes, though, almost like you feel like it's like you put the responsibility of others' spiritual awakening on yourself. No, 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 no. That is not the energy that you need to go forward with. You are not responsible for anybody else's spiritual awakening. However, with you showing up as your authentic self, which is the Empress, and filling your own cup with love, you are initiating spiritual awakening in others. It is a privilege to be in your presence, because just your energy that you've worked so hard on, that you've done the growth and healing from, they are basking in it. And some people don't deserve this energy of yours. They're not worthy. Oh, that sounds terrible. But they have not done the work to be able to be in your light. And so I'm getting this sense like, that people have taken advantage of the time that they've been able to spend with you. They just knew that they felt good and uplifted around you, but there was not an equal exchange of energy. All they did was drain you, and then you were left feeling like, I need to take a nap. Yeah, and so I feel like you're coming into this time of knowing who is draining you and who is not, and you being confident in setting boundaries with those people. You're coming into a time of creativity and abundance, and your desires are coming in with the Nine of Cups here. I mean, the fact that the Empress is here, y'all, you know, she's the it girl. She's the it girl. People look to you like, how did she make it? How did she make it? And yes, I'm feeling feminine energy here, but that does not mean you have to be a female. How did they make it? What did they do? Where did they get the courage, the bravery? How did they do that? You know, and people will start to justify like, oh, well, they had, who knows what they say. They'll justify your success away as if you didn't work for it, as if you were handed it instead of you choosing it. And these are people that, those are the people that have that lack mindset. Those are the ones that are going to be coming back around to show you who exactly is in an equal energetic exchange with you and who isn't. Okay, there is definitely someone coming in real fast for you, very driven, very ideal. They have a lot of ideas. They see your potential. They see your abilities. They see your gifts. They see your light, and they are coming in fast to want to take advantage. Yeah, that's what's coming. Take advantage of your fire and wand energy that I'm feeling from you. They want to come in and they want to kind of, I don't want to say steal your thunder, but kind of piggyback off of this new energy they can feel you in. So, Spirit, is this someone that, what is the energy of this person coming in? They're going to make you a star. Yeah. They're going to make you a star. And this is going to be your breakthrough that you've been looking for. With the Ace of Swords coming out here, this is the breakthrough you've been looking for. This is the new beginning. This is something coming in you did not expect. And it comes in quick. And yeah, it's going to be one that's really going to allow you to head towards your destiny where you see yourself being. But I'm also hearing from Spirit that it may not look the way that you thought it would look, or the way you think it would look now. It's like, it's almost a surprise from your Spirit team. Like, you've been working hard, you've been healing, you've been growing, you're in this Empress energy now, and you're open to receiving. And so we're going to send you everything that you desire, that we know is in your heart. And so you almost don't even need to put out into the world exactly what you want. It's like Spirit knows what your heart wants. It's up to you to keep elevating and healing and growing and being authentically you, and choosing to show up in the way that you feel pulled in your heart towards. Yes, this is a new beginning for you. So I see that with you being around the people who have that lack mindset, that this could be someone that you're in a relationship with. And so I do see that you possibly, if they don't meet you at your level, then you possibly will be walking away from them and starting on an independent solo journey here. The Knight of Swords that came through earlier doesn't necessarily feel like a romantic person coming in, but they could be. I'm getting more business, ideas person, platonic energy from that. So with this new beginning, in this new energy, what can they expect? So I feel like we're going to keep the Fool card, and then I'm going to clean up all of this. And we want to ask you, Spirit, what can they expect as they continue elevating? Let's talk to their higher selves. What can they expect from choosing their highest timeline? What kind of energy, what life can they expect or look forward to? Okay. Yes, now we have the Two of Wands upright. That's amazing. So now you're able to make clear decisions. You're able to go towards what you're really feeling. You are walking as a Leo lion here, proud and out there and extroverted. It's like this energy of, you know what? I've been scared my whole life. I'm tired of being scared. So the Page of Wands reversed is here along with Judgment. And the Page of Wands, because you are on this new territory, you've never been in this place before in your life, you're not sure where it's going. There is a little bit of like not lacking, but like there's going to be some obstacles that come up, and they're going to really allow you to prove that you want this path. They're going to allow you to make this transition official and legit. We've got Judgment and Temperance here. And look at you, are so supported. Look at those angels. You are so supported. I'm getting Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Metatron. I thought I was going to say Archangel Michael, and Metatron comes out here. That triangle is sticking out to me. I do see that there's just a lot of love flowing in your direction as you choose to go down this elevated path. I'm so proud of you. You are showing up for yourself, and Spirit is almost rewarding you. Victory. Yeah, Spirit's rewarding you, and you're going to be known for this. You're going to be known to the world for what you've done. Page of Pentacles. I mean, there's something that you are putting out into the world that people need, people want, people will pay lots of money to have. Yeah, you're walking away. You're moving on from, this is a shift. This is a huge shift I'm feeling, you guys. This could be you moving, actually. I just sense that maybe you're moving to a different location. I hear someone's lease is up. Yeah, summertime usually is, not that it is summer, it's spring where I am. But, summertime is where at least, so this is the time to start saving up for maybe a new place. Start, thinking about, interesting. What's that energy? Okay, so Spirit's really encouraging you to use that magician energy and manifest your next home. So wherever you're at now, be thankful for its role for you. My first house was this tiny little, it was a 3-bedroom, 2 full bath house, with a kitchen, living room, laundry room. It was 1,100 square feet. It was so tiny, but it was perfect for me for my first house. I paid like 80 something thousand dollars for it. It blows my mind. Yeah, and it was perfect for what I needed at the time. Would I want that house again? No. But at the time, I was so grateful. I was so excited to have it. Had an attic, it had a cute little backyard. I made a little flower beds in the front. Like, it was so cute. And so, but I eventually we moved to a bigger, better, more suitable house that we've been in twice as long because of how well it suits our needs. So I just see that you are, it's like your old place isn't suiting your needs anymore, and so I see you move, and I feel like that's not just physically, it's like almost metaphorically. Like life, the things around you just aren't really meeting your new standards, and so you're going to be elevating. It's almost like when you get a phone and you have it for 2 years and you can upgrade, and they'll tell you like, hey, it's time to upgrade. So I see you, Spirit's like, hey, it's time to upgrade. You can go on to the next step now. This does require some planning though, and a creative vision. Ooh. Wow. So we have the 3 of Wands here, the World, and the Wheel of Fortune. So there's definitely this cyclical nature that I'm feeling here. Wand energy, you have a lot of ideas about what you can do. And I'm hearing get paid to do something you love. Get paid to do something that you look forward to doing. And it's like you almost have to do the thing you look forward to doing first, and then you'll get paid. Because money does not have the same energy as you elevate. Yes, you have a new opportunity coming in. And with the Wheel of Fortune and the World coming out right together, there's so much energy in this. It's a lot of energy. Hold on, give me just a second. The blue, so I feel like you're using your voice for something, and then that yellow of the Leo strength card is really calling out for that solar plexus and the sacral chakra for the Fool. You'll be making new relationships on this journey. Like, be open to finding your tribe. I'm hearing that your tribe is on this journey with you. This is not a lonely journey. Like a lot of people say, as you elevate, it feels lonely. I actually see you coming, like it's not lonely because you actually start meeting people that line up with where you're at in life. So High Priestess is here. I'm also getting High Priest. So this doesn't have to be a female, but you're very intuitive, and Spirit wants you to use that intuition. to co-create with spirit, to bring your ideas to life. You know, it's like spirit's handing you this opportunity, and it's going to be up to you to discern if this opportunity is actually the direction you need to go in. But I'm hearing that when spirit brings you an opportunity, trust your intuition that it is the thing you need to go towards, even if it doesn't seem like it is. So I'm just, let's give a specific example, spirit. For example, let's say you quit your job and you were going to start doing something else instead. And so spirit brings you a job that is in a completely different direction than what you were thought. And you're like, but this is where I was going. Is this? And so spirit wants you to make sure you're using your intuition, like, oh, but this could actually be a really good opportunity for me. I know it's not what I was expecting, but hey, it kind of lines up with everything I've been wanting. Yeah, that's from spirit. That's from the universe. So, you guys, I'm going to pull one last card or cards from my Wooden Wardens deck. Wooden Wardens deck. These are plants and animals come together to give us messages. All right, we've got the badger and the ginkgo for healing wounds. Yeah, you are definitely healing wounds here. I love that. You know, the badger with its black and white, that's like yin yang energy, that black and white. It's gives me twin flames. The number 32 is coming out here. You could be 32 years old. This could be 32 days maybe that you meet this person. I don't know why I said meet this person. Did I talk about a person? I said twin flame. The hawk and the thistle, y'all. I saw a huge hawk the other day. I thought it was an owl because it was so big. Graceful persistence. Yeah, this is not impatience. This is not what do I need to do to get to where, you know, this is like you moving in an authentic way every single day, trusting that there is a plan, trusting that the moves you're making right now are exactly what you need to be doing, and they are leading to this thing I feel coming into your life. I can't tell if it's a person or if it's an opportunity. For some of you, it feels like a person and an opportunity. For some of it, honestly, I think that's what it is for everybody. It's a person who brings an opportunity. That Knight of Wands from earlier is coming back around. And then the spider and passion flower comes with creative ingenuity. Yeah, get creative. That has been all over this reading, to get creative. And some of you maybe in this reading are like, how do I get creative? I don't have paint. Do you have crayons? Do you have markers? Do you have a pen? Like, you know, like you don't have to be creative in an artistic way. Maybe you want to build something, maybe with wood, or maybe you want to paint on wood. Maybe your canvas will be I mean, art is unlimited, and the fact that you would sit there and go, I don't know how to be creative, is ridiculous. And I don't normally call people ridiculous or any kind of negative names, but I just can't imagine not having any inkling of creativity. It's almost like you're shutting it out on purpose. And if you're shutting out creativity, then you are not going to manifest what you are desiring to manifest, because I'm hearing from spirit what you're desiring is high level. And part of getting to that level is being creative, being authentically you, being creative, playing, not taking life too seriously. Be willing to be open and reflect, you know? Any other messages from the Woodland Wardens? The bee and pomegranate, productivity. Get busy on those creations. Yes. I've been seeing big old bumblebees around lately. The rooster and sunflower, communication. So I feel like, I definitely got someone on a farm here, and I just heard the rooster go, rrr, rrr, rrr. Yeah. And the sunflower, the fact that the sun I see for this summer, the summer seems very significant for a lot of you, the months of June, July, and August. So this could be that this is happening in the summertime. So you've got time to get organized, to get planned, to get things in order so that you can be ready for what's coming in. Because if it came in right now, you either wouldn't see it, you would reject it because you wouldn't feel worthy of it, or it just wouldn't be an energetic match to what you are right now. You have to elevate to be an energetic match for the things that are wanting to come in for you. All right, we've got the wolf and rose hip. Oh, guys, I just had a rose hip coffee today, a latte. Guardianship. It was really good, by the way, with oat milk. Guardianship. Interesting. And then the cat and lavender for independence. So I am going to look at the book for the guardianship card. So this is 25. We're in the year 25, aren't we? April 25th is coming to mind as well. There it is. Okay. The wolf travels in a pack, protecting its family and community. Like the hound, the wolf signifies loyalty and commitment. Relatedly, the rose hip is a source of food, but also a symbol of love, as it is the berry produced by the rose plant. Its combined associations with nourishment and affection make it an emblem of familial love and care. You are called to be a mentor. So for some of you, and that is all I needed to hear. For some of you, I do feel like you are coming in to a relationship where someone has a child from a previous relationship. So I do feel like a step parent situation here, or like just, meeting someone who has children or a child. Who among your pack might need your counsel? Taking a leadership role in community activism is another way to lead like the wolf. Interesting. Taking a leadership role in community activism. Now, that sounds big, like you've got to talk with a bunch of strangers and organize this big event. No, I'm not feeling that. It's more like getting together people who have something in common or who have a common goal. So if you know several people who are trying to learn how to increase their intuition, maybe you could host a class where they practice intuitive development on each other. It's not a bad idea, actually. Okay. So the cat and lavender came out reversed for independence. So I am going to go there and read the reversed meaning. Okay. So themes of imbalance and insecurity. Don't let fear guide your path. Instead, think of a serene and solitary cat. Try to embody such trust in your own instincts and abilities. So it is about trusting yourself and what you're getting. And that's why I've been doing channeled art, is to practice letting go and letting spirit just come through me. So I've been trying to do a piece of art at least once a day. Also, I will be doing readings at an event this coming weekend in Rutherfordton, North Carolina. I will be doing readings. And I will have some of my art there as for samples, just examples. And so, yeah, anyways, it'll be fun. So I'm wishing you guys lots of love and light on this journey as you figure out these energies. But something Spirit really, really, really wants you to do is trust where you're being led. Okay? All right. Bye, guys.